The reason I left Jehovah's Witnesses could be summarized in one word: truth. Growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, you're constantly told that you have the truth.
There's only one truth, and it comes from Jehovah.
But if you ask too many questions or try to test it too thoroughly, well, now you have a problem. What I quickly realized is that real truth doesn't hide from questions. It's not afraid of being tested. Only systems that are built on lies demand blind loyalty.
Why are you reading that garbage? It's all lies.
Garbage? How do you know if it's garbage if you haven't even read it?
Because they're afraid of the truth coming out. So here's the difference between the Jehovah's Witness version of truth and the truth that comes from Jesus.
It's two different things completely.
First, God doesn't expect us to submit without using our powers of logic or reason. In the Bible, truth is tested, not blindly accepted. The Bereans in Acts 17 were praised because they didn't just accept Paul's teaching. They examined the scriptures daily to see if it was so. The early church followed that same pattern. When major questions arose, whether it was the nature of Christ or the canon, the response wasn't just trust us, but it was open debates and councils. Nicaea, Constantinople, Ephesus, Chalcedon. Arguments were made, the scriptures were studied, and objections were heard. And the early Christians actually encouraged scrutiny, not suppression. In the 2nd century, Tertullian said, "Truth persuades by teaching. It does not conquer by force." And this is a trend we see elsewhere. Authoritarian systems punish questions because their claim to authority can't withstand them. If you ask too many questions, their house of cards starts to tumble. That's why Jehovah's Witnesses are urged to avoid outside material and talking to former members, because the doctrine will be exposed when it comes into full light. And we see this beyond just Jehovah's Witnesses. Take COVID or really any claim that's been held up as untouchable. The point is, we should know by now. Anytime we're told that you're not supposed to ask that, it's a problem.
What are you so afraid of?
If you can't ask questions, if you can't have good faith debates, and if you can't spend time with people who think differently than you, then you'll end up just stuck in an echo chamber. And this can happen to anyone, in any belief system, whether it's religious, political, or otherwise. But the second we stop talking, we get stuck in those echo chambers for good. Tying it back to faith, God is not fragile. Through the Bible and through Christian history, we've seen men and women grapple with their faith. That's not wrong. I'd argue that it's necessary, because these are big claims, and God gave you a brain so that you can use reason and logic. So it's okay to want to evaluate these claims and verify them to the best of your ability. The bottom line is this: if something is false, it hides from the light. It avoids questions. If something is true, scrutiny only makes it shine brighter. Asking questions shouldn't destroy your faith. It should deepen it. Thanks for watching. God bless.